Okay, friends, how are you? So today we would like to think about JEE NEET paper solution, rotational motion, final 20 questions. So these 20 questions are very important questions associated with rotational motion. So turn by turn we would like to solve it. The first question. Start with the first question. The moment of inertia of body depends on four options already. Number one, the mass of the body, the distribution of the mass in the body, the axis of rotation of the body, and all of these. Definitely all of these, because all points can affect moment of inertia of body. So first question, answer all of this. You know that very well. Moment of inertia depends upon distribution of mass. Number two, axis of rotation. So question number one, all of this. Question number two, very IMP. The moment of inertia of a uniform circular disc. This type of disc is already shown in this diagram. Uniform circular disc, about one of its diameter is I. This is, you can see that the diameter of disc. This one is the disc. This is the diameter of the disc. What is the moment of inertia of the disc about its diameter? So friends, you know that very well. Moment of inertia about the diameter, it is mr square by 4. Most important. So I here mr square by 4, it is I. So its moment of inertia, we have to find moment of inertia about about axis tangent to it and perpendicular to its plane. That means you can see here we would like to find moment of inertia about this axis, tangentially passing and perpendicular to its plane. So this is your target. So your target should be, we can say that fulfilled if you apply very important concept about parallax theorem, perpendicular axis theorem. So you check it what we have to do here. So concentration required, very important. First of all, moment of inertia of the disc about its diameter, it is I mr square by 4. You know that. What is the moment of inertia of the disc about the axis passing through its CM and perpendicular to its plane? Passing through its CM and perpendicular to its plane, it is mr square by 2. One most important shortcut, if you give 90-degree rotation perpendicular to along the diameter or along the plane, then divide by 2. So mr square by 2 divide by 2 mr square by 4. वो अपने को यहाँ पे जाना है. So सबसे पहले अपन लोग ये मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया फाइंड करते हैं. What is the moment of inertia about the axis passing tangentially but parallel to diameter? So you know that very well, this distance is radius r. So we can easily find moment of inertia about this axis which is parallel to diameter by applying parallel axis theorem. So suppose moment of inertia here I1. So here I1 is equal to simply IC plus MD square. IC, that means the moment of inertia about the axis passing through center of mass. M is the mass of the body. D, you know that perpendicular distance between these two parallel axes. So here IC simply, what is the moment of inertia about the axis which is passing through CM? काफी स्टूडेंट्स इधर mr square by 2 लिखते हैं. सॉरी, here we have to write mr square by 4 because of along the diameter. इसको पैरेलल देखना है. So mr square by 4 plus mass m and distance already r square. It is, we can say that simply 5 by 4 mr square. ये आ गया I1. Now you can see that parallel to perpendicular. So as per perpendicular axis theorem, as per perpendicular axis theorem, you know that very well. Perpendicular axis theorem is applied for planar body like disc. Okay, and perpendicular axis theorem, just remember perpendicular axis theorem. This type of planar body, this is, you can see that perpendicular axis theorem. So moment of inertia about the axis which is perpendicular to plane is always equal to the sum, always equal to, we can say that ये z axis तो देखो x और y is always equal to the sum of moment of inertia of these two axes which are coplanar, perpendicular. You can see that perpendicular and coplanar. So Ix and Iy. So here this is your z. So we would like to find moment of inertia I2 about this axis, target I2. So I2 is equal to, what is the moment of inertia? It is I2, that means simply one type of IZ. This is your IX, and this is, you can see that your IY. So I2 is equal to simply summation of this axis, moment of inertia about this axis as well as this axis. So what is the moment of inertia? This is simply diameter. So diameter का तो अपने को पता है simply mr square by 4. Just check it. Plus what is the moment of inertia about this axis? I1 already we have found. So 5 by 4 mr square. So what is the answer? It is 6 by 4 mr square. But your answer should be required in the form of I. So very interesting. I2 here 6 by 4. We can write 6 mr square by 4. But what is the mr square by 4? It is I. So answer should be equal to 6I. So what is the moment of inertia about this axis? It is equal to 6I. Very interesting and IMP numerical. You can see first of all moment of inertia about diameter. Then by applying parallaxis theorem we can find moment of inertia about this axis, which is tangentially but along the plane, and then perpendicular move. Most important, this is question number 2. But your answer, काफी स्टूडेंट्स इसको 6 by 4 mr square के बाद कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, because answer already in the form of I. So you don't worry, I mr square by 4. So instead of mr square by 4I. So 6I is the answer. ऐसे क्वेश्चन को खास ध्यान में रखना है. Question number 3, a circular disc is to be made by using iron and aluminium so that it possesses maximum moment of inertia about geometrical axis. It is possible with aluminium at interior and iron surrounding. Number 2, iron at interior surrounded by aluminium. Using iron and aluminium layers in alternate order, and sheet of iron is used at both external surfaces and aluminium as internal layer. किस तरह एल्यूमिनियम और आयरन का यूज किया जाए और डिस्क बनाई जाए ताकि मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया मैक्सिमम मिले. सो यू नो दैट मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डिपेंड्स अपॉन मास. तो कौन भारी है इसमें? ऑब्वियसली डेंसिटी ऑफ आयरन. डेंसिटी ऑफ आयरन इज डबल ग्रेटर देन डेंसिटी ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम. सो वन पॉइंट इज क्लियर. If you use, we can say that iron very far away from or a far away region of this axis, this is geometrical axis, then mass distribution take place far away from this axis. Automatically mass distribution increases. Automatically what happen? You know that very well. Moment of inertia increases. So here aluminium we have to set up at interior point of view, and as exterior region point of view we have to consider iron. आयन को हम बाहर रखेंगे और सेंट्रल लेवल पे रखेंगे एल्यूमिनियम. सो हियर ऑप्शन एल्यूमिनियम एट इंटीरियर एंड आयन सराउंडिंग, बिकॉज ओनली वन रीजन यू नो दैट वेरी वेल. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डेंसिटी ऑफ आयन इज डबल ग्रेटर देन एल्यूमिनियम. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डिपेंड्स अपॉन, you know that very well, mass distribution. So material having high density, actually it should be, we can say, set up far away from axis, then automatically moment of inertia can be improvised. So very IMP question. Don't forget, ये भी अच्छा question है. Question number 3. Fourth number already asked in NEET. This type of 3 spheres are arranged, solid spheres. We have to find moment of inertia about this axis. So first of all, for this type of question, think about numbering 1, 2, 3. So total moment of inertia, that means the moment of inertia of the first sphere plus second sphere, third sphere. What is the moment of inertia? This is your hero. Don't forget, whenever you are dealing with word like moment of inertia, then who is the hero? MOI, then hero is the axis. Axis को ही ध्यान में रखना है, बाकी सब भूल जाओ. So first of all, we would like to find moment of inertia of the first sphere, but about this axis. Check this axis. This axis already passing through CM of a solid sphere. So what is the moment of inertia of a solid sphere about the axis passing through its center of mass? Obviously, moment of inertia of a solid sphere about the axis passing through its CM equal to 2 by 5 mr square. So 2 by 5 mr square. This is your I1. Now I would like to find I2. So just check it. I2, that means moment of inertia of the second sphere. But once again, moment of inertia of the second sphere about the axis, this is your target axis. हमारे लिए हीरो ये एक्सिस है. So we would like to find moment of inertia of this second sphere about this axis. Check this axis. This axis already passing tangentially to this, we can say the second sphere. उसको छूते हुए निकल जा रही है. तो मैंने आपको इसका एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट बताया है कि आपका टेंजेंशियल पॉइंट हो तो फाइंड आउट द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द एक्सिस पासिंग थ्रू CM. व्हाट इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट दिस एक्सिस? ऑब्वियसली 2/5 mr स्क्वायर. फिर पैरेलल एक्सिस थ्योरम अप्लाई करें तो अपन लोग जानते हैं कि अगर हम टेंजेंशियली यानी पैरेलल मूव दे, पैरेलल मूव के लिए मैंने आपको शॉर्टकट दिया है, जो भी MOI है अबाउट CM उसमें mr स्क्वायर ऐड कर दो. सो 2/5 mr स्क्वायर प्लस mr स्क्वायर, दैट मींस सिंपली 7/5 mr स्क्वायर. देखो ये जो लोग रेगुलर मेरे पास पढ़े उसको पता चलेगा, जो लोग नहीं पढ़ते उसके लिए जरा देखो. दिस टाइप ऑफ स्फीयर and this is, you can see that your target axis, this axis already passing through center of mass. This is your IC, moment of inertia about the axis passing through CM. This is target axis, moment of inertia. We would like to find about this axis, it is I. Apply parallel axis theorem, I plus IC plus MD square. IC, that means moment of inertia of the sphere about the axis passing through its passing through CM, and it is 2/5 mr square plus M. What is this parallel axis related distance, perpendicular distance between these two parallel axes? It is R, so R square. So directly 7/5 R square. फिक्स कोई भी सर्कुलर बॉडी हो उसका अगर आप मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट CM जानते हो और टेंजेंशियल मूव देना पड़े यानी पैरेलली मूव देना पड़े टेंजेंशियली, तो आपको सिंपल 1 mr स्क्वायर करना है. ओके, now we would like to think about the next question. Next question, that means question number 4 में third part. Here we would like to find moment of inertia of the third sphere. Again same story. For third sphere, this axis, target axis already tangential, so we have to add 7/5 mr square. So if you simplify 7 plus 7 14, 14 plus 2 16/5 mr square. This is the answer of this question. And this question already asked in NEET. Sometimes the same question can be asked in the form of sphere, but not a solid sphere or hollow sphere. मगर ये लोग बहुत ही सारे होते हैं, तो ये hollow sphere के बदले spherical cells बोलेंगे. 3 identical spherical cells. Don't forget spherical cell itself, you know that very well. Hollow sphere. So question number 4 interesting. Now question number 5. This is very famous. You know that very well. 4 solid spheres are arranged at 4 corners or 4 vertices of a square. I would like to find, or we would like to find moment of inertia about this axis passing through any 2 vertices. You can see passing through any 2 vertices and parallel to the any side. Okay, तो अपन लोग को ये एक्सिस रिलेटेड फाइंड करना है. Once again 4 spheres, so total moment of inertia of the system of 4 spheres, that means I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. What do you mean by I1? Moment of inertia of the first sphere. But don't forget again about which axis. This is the hero. तो ये एक्सिस तो फर्स्ट स्फीयर के सेंटर में से पास हो रही है, तो स्फीयर के सेंटर में से जो एक्सिस पास हो उसके रिलेटेड मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया 2/5 mr square. You can see. Now second sphere. So think about the moment of inertia about the target axis. Target axis already passing through center of mass of the second sphere. So for second sphere also moment of inertia 2/5 mr square. Now we would like to think about I3 and I4. Just check it. I3 and I4 are very important. I3 and I4. I3 that means moment of inertia of the third sphere. Here आपका third sphere, just check it. And this is your second sphere. This is your target axis. We would like to find moment of inertia of the third sphere, but who is the hero about this axis? तो हमने देखा ये एक्सिस हमारा टारगेट है. Let the moment of inertia about the, we can say that given axis for third sphere is I. This axis already passing through center of mass of the CM. What is the moment of inertia about the axis passing through CM? It is denoted by IC. Parallel distance, perpendicular distance between 2 parallel axes already given B. So once again we would like to apply here simply parallel axis theorem. तो पेरेलल थ्योरम अपन लोग अप्लाई करें तो I plus IC plus MD square. IC, what is the moment of inertia of the solid sphere about the axis passing through CM? It is 2 by pi mr square plus M. What is the perpendicular distance between these two axes? It is B, so MB square. तो थर्ड स्फीयर का आंसर आएगा 2 by pi mr square plus MB square. So what about fourth? Same story like third, because whatever the axis passing through third sphere, same axis passing through fourth. So once again we can apply Pellex theorem. Same answer for fourth. So 2 by pi mr square plus mb square. So how many times 2 by pi mr square? 1, 2, 3, 4. So total moment of inertia 4 times of 2 by pi mr square. That means 8 by pi mr square plus how many times mb square? 2 times mb square. So 2 times mb square. That's your answer. Just check it. Check this option. Question number 5. Here you can see fourth option is the right answer. So question number 5 we have discussed where I am कि Pellex theorem पे ध्यान रखना है. Now sixth number also very interesting. You can see this type of triangle is given. Triangular को अच्छी तरह आपको देखना है. This is you can see that very important triangle. We would like to find moment of inertia about the axis passing through center of triangle and perpendicular to the plane of triangle. So this triangle is made up by 3 rods. Don't forget 3 rods. What is the length of rod? L and mass of the rod is M. अब ऐसे न्यूमेरिकल में once again आपको यही कंसेप्ट अप्लाई करना है. टोटल मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया दैट मींस I1 plus I2 plus I3. That means moment of inertia of first rod about the given axis, then second rod and then third rod. तो अपन लोग फर्स्ट रॉड का फाइंड करें. So what is the moment of inertia of this first rod but about this axis? तो ये एक्सिस तो पहले देखो अपना जो कंसीडरेड रॉड है उसके इर्द गिर्द यानी उसके टेंजेंशियली या सेंटर में से पास हो रही है नहीं. मतलब अपने को जिसे कह सकते हैं कि एक पॉइंट तो क्लियर है, इसमें पैरेलल थ्योरम का कांसेप्ट आएगा. सो वेयर इज द सीएम ऑफ रॉड? सीएम ऑफ रॉड इज सिचुएटेड एग्जैक्टली एट द सेंटर, यू कैन सी, एंड दिस इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया, सॉरी दिस इज द एक्सिस पासिंग थ्रू सीएम. तो मैं इधर एक एक्स्ट्रा डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं. देखो दिस इज यू कैन सी दैट कंसीडरेड रॉड, दिस इज द सीएम ऑफ रॉड and this one is the axis passing through CM of rod and this is the your target axis. ये रहा आपका target axis. Ready? And this distance, this is the perpendicular distance. ये distance है वो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. This is very very important. It is always you know that very well the given value. Okay, just a minute because I think length of side is L or not. We would like to just check it. Okay. Yes, length of side here that means length L है. Okay, so this distance, ये distance ये फिर second rod के लिए ये distance, third rod के लिए ये distance. What is this distance? If you think about triangle, what is the centroid related? So if you find this distance, that is always L by 2 root 3. You know that it is already L by 2 root 3. This is the concept of geometry. You know that median related. तो ये डिस्टेंस याद ही रखना है, मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट. आप डिराइव भी कर सकते हैं बट हियर वी विल राइट डायरेक्टली L by 2 root 3. सो व्हाट इज द पैरेलल थ्योरम? ये अपना होगा I, ये होगा IC. सो I is equal to IC plus MD square. IC that means moment of inertia about the axis passing through CM of rod. It is, what is the moment of inertia of the rod about the axis passing through its CM? It is, you know that very well, ml square by 12. And what is the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance D here, L by 2 root 3 the whole square. If you simplify, so here L square, 2 square 4, root 3 square 3, 4 3 ja 12. So ml square by 12. So ml square by 12, simplification of this portion also ml square by 12. ml square by 12 plus ml square by 12. 2 ml square by 12, that means ml square by 6. But don't consider this portion as answer because this is moment of inertia only for one rod. this type of 3 rods given, so total moment of inertia find करना हो, then this moment of inertia about 1 rod multiply by 3, so your answer ml square by simply 2. Just check it. This is your answer. Answer ml square by 2, option number 2. Okay, इस न्यूमेरिकल में ये जो दम है मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट ट्रायंगल रिलेटेड. If you think about this type of triangle, and this is, you can see that intersection point, this distance always L by 2 root 3 length of side given. ये आप geometrically भी फाइंड कर सकते हो, don't forget, but this is very interesting. L by 2 root 3, इसी के कारण ये सेक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको अच्छी तरह ध्यान में रखना. So all questions are very handy, no doubt about it. Now we would like to think about question number 7. So we remove these all points. Question number 7. Question number 7, very interesting. Here thin wire of length, this is wire. What is the length of this wire? L. It is already bent in the form of semicircular, this type of arc, semicircular. You can see that ring as shown in figure. Its moment of inertia about an axis joining its free ends will be blank. Moment of inertia about the axis joining free ends. ये देखो moment of inertia about this axis. We would like to find moment of inertia about this axis which is passing through free ends. ऐसे. अब ऐसा न्यूमेरिकल आए, सबसे पहले तो जिसे कह सकते हैं कि आप जानते हो कि ये सेमी सर्कुलर है. वी हैव टू कंसीडर कंप्लीट सर्कल. ऐसा कंप्लीट सर्कल कंसीडर कर लो, यानी कंप्लीट रिंग. दिस इज सेमी सर्कुलर रिंग. You have to consider complete ring. What is the moment of inertia? About we can say that moment of inertia about we can say that axis passing through CM of ring. CM में से जो पास होता है वो इसका ring mr square, और ये सेमी सर्कल है. So this is, you can see that mr square by 2. Just check it. So this is mr square by 2 moment of inertia. Here mr square by 2. अगर आप आंसर देखना, जिसके पास क्वेश्चन पेपर है, नो डाउट, जिसके पास क्वेश्चन पेपर नहीं है उसको मैंने कितने बार बोला, यू हैव टू एनालाइज www.physicsbygopalsir.com website. On this website this paper or question paper available in recently updated region. Okay, so your answer required in the form of pi and L or in the form of L. तो अपने को इधर L है, L. What is the length of this circular ring or semicircular ring? It is simply 2 pi r divided by 2. That means simply pi r, half of semicircular, half of circumference in short. So definitely r is equal to pi L by pi. Set up the values here. So I is equal to m by 2 instead of r, L square by pi square. So this is your answer, mh square upon 2 pi square. Fourth number. That's the right answer of question number 7. Most important. Now friends, we would like to think about question number 8. Very very interesting. Question 8 है वो थोड़ा हटके है. So think about question number 8. Reason question number 8 है, उसमें लोगों को थोड़ा चिकना केस है, फिसलन वाला केस है, तो लोग फिसलते हैं. मैं डेटा रीड करता हूँ. 2 point masses M and 3M are placed at distance r. These are the 2 point masses. M and 3M are placed at a distance r. Both are separated by distance r. Your target to find the moment of inertia of the system about an axis passing through CM of the system and perpendicular to the line joining the two masses. तो ये दोनों points जरा देख लो, most important. These are the two particles. Ready? These are the two particles, and these two particles are already separated by distance r. अब काफी स्टूडेंट्स इसमें क्या करते हैं, इसका CM यानी इसका सेंटर पॉइंट ले लेते हैं और r का हाफ कर देते हैं, r by 2 और दे देना न्यूमेरिकल कर देते. Wrong. Here we can't apply this type of logic because of different mass. Here m and here 3m, you can see, and you know that very well. CM is always closer to the body having, we can say that large amount of mass, or we can say that large magnitude mass. तो जहां पे मास ज्यादा होता है उस साइड CM अपन लोग कहते हैं, अपन लोग जानते हैं कि CM उस साइड पे लोकेटेड या CM वहां पे होता है. So M 3M, तो obviously CM situated very close to, we can say that object of mass 3M. तो तो अपने को पहले तो इसका ये दोनों पार्टिकल से जो सिस्टम बनता है, वी हैव टू फाइंड सेंटर ऑफ मास ऑफ द सिस्टम ऑफ दिस टू पार्टिकल्स. फॉर दैट वी विल अप्लाई कांसेप्ट ऑफ CM. दिस इज एक्स एक्सिस. मैं थोड़ी देर के लिए ये y एक्सिस लेता हूं यहां पे, y एक्सिस ऑन ऑब्जेक्ट M. दिस इज x एक्सिस. इन शॉर्ट, दिस ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मास M इज सिचुएटेड एट ओरिजिन पॉइंट. याद करो, ये सिखाया मैंने CM फाइंड करने का फंडा. सो CM का फॉर्मूला m1r1 plus m2r2 अपॉन m1 plus m2. सो m1 अपन लोग जिसे कह सकते हैं कि इसको लेते हैं m1. सो m1 3m into we can say that r1. तो ये what is the distance of m1 from this reference point or from origin point? It is r. So 3m into r plus m into what is the distance of m from the given reference point यानी origin point तो 0. ये याद करो, HCl हाइड्रोक्लोरीन ऐसे हमने क्वेश्चन डिस्कस किए थे. कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, सेम स्टोरी हियर. and total mass 3m plus m. So x here already r. So 3m r, 3m plus m 4m, mm cancel, 3r by 4. यानी कि फर्स्ट पार्टिकल से 3r by 4 जितनी दूरी पे cm होगा और सेकंड पार्टिकल से ऑब्वियसली r by 4. तो अपन लोग जानते हैं, आप देख रहे हो कि cm वेरी क्लोज टू 3m और ये अपना एक्सिस होगा. वी हैव टू फाइंड मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट दिस एक्सिस. Let the moment of inertia of the system of these two particles is I. So I1 plus I2. I1 that means moment of inertia of the first particle about this axis, and I2 is the moment of inertia of the second particle of mass 3m about this target axis. So we start. What is the moment of inertia? General formula of moment of inertia: mass into square of the distance. But we have to measure distance from this axis. What is the distance of first particle of mass m? It is 3r by 4 and square up. I2 that means the moment of inertia of the second particle. What is the mass of the second particle? 3m. And what is the distance of second particle from given axis? It is r by 4 the whole square. So if you simplify, then you can see that 9 mr square by 16, 9 mr square by 16 and 3 by 4. You can see that here, yes, here I can put 9 mr square by 4 plus, sorry, not 4 but 16, just check it. 9 mr square by 16 plus 3 mr square by 16. Just check it. 9 by 16 mr square and here 3 mr square by 16. So 9 plus 3, 12 by 16 mr square. So this is, you can see that 3 by 4 mr square. This is the moment of inertia of this, we can say, the system of two particles separated by distance r. Most question, don't forget, काफी स्टूडेंट ये न्यूमेरिकल सीधा यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं और इधर I1 में मास m लेते हैं, डिस्टेंस लेते हैं r by 2, इधर भी r by 2. तो ये आंसर रॉन्ग होगा. So all 8 questions we have discussed, you can see all 8 questions are very IMP. So you have to think about these 8 questions, and now we will solve question number 9 to remaining or next questions. So think about it. Okay friends, so now you think about 9 to 20. So in previous case we have discussed question number 1 to 8. Now we would like to think about question number 9. So question number 9, based on equation of motion of wheel, starts from rest and attains an angular velocity of 20 radian per second. Initially it was in rest, that means initial angular velocity omega naught 0, and then its final angular velocity 20 radian per second. After being uniformly accelerated for 10 seconds, time duration 10 seconds, the total angle in radian through which it has turned in 10 seconds is blank. So we have to find the angular displacement of this, we can say the wheel. This wheel performs rotational motion after 10 seconds. What is the angular displacement it has covered? In short, we have to find angle, but in terms of radian. So this is the formula. You know that theta is equal to omega naught t plus 1 half alpha t square. Omega naught already 0, because initially wheel in rest, so forget about it. Alpha, it's your requirement. Alpha is the angular acceleration. So angular acceleration, that means delta omega upon t. So final angular velocity minus initial angular velocity upon time. Final velocity already given 20 radian per, I can say 20 radian per second. Yes. So 20 minus 0 upon 10, that means 2 radian per second square. So now we set up the value. Here 1/2, alpha already we have found 2, t already 10. So definitely 100 radian. That's your answer. So 100 radian angular displacement by this, is covered by this wheel in 10 seconds. So question number 9 very easy. Question number 10 very interesting. There is a meter stick. Check it. This is the meter stick of length L. Falls, you can see vertically. Meter stick held vertically with one end on the floor and is allowed to fall. One end on the floor and is allowed to fall like this one. So what's the next point? The speed of the other end when it hits the floor, assuming that the end at the floor doesn't slip. You have to find the speed of the other end whenever it falls, that in this way. This is the rotational motion. We have to find the speed, that means angular speed omega. So here this is little bit critical. Many students apply concept of torque. Torque tau is equal to I alpha, but alpha we have no idea about the information about angular acceleration. So for this type of scenario we have to apply simply the conservation of energy. So as per conservation of energy, here potential energy is converted in the form of rotational kinetic energy. So this is, you can see that the center of mass. So here we have to consider this point as a, you know that very well, entire mass is situated here, cm of the rod, and this distance L by 2 because cm is situated at the midpoint. So what is the potential energy? Potential energy m by 2, sorry, not m by 2 but m g and L by 2 mgh. This potential energy is converted in the form of rotational kinetic energy. Rotational kinetic energy 1/2 I omega square. So mg L by 2 1/2 I. What is the moment of inertia of the rod about this axis? Because here you can see motion take place about this axis, and this axis already passing through any one end of the rod. So what is the moment of inertia about any one end of the rod? It is ml square by 3. So ml square by 3 omega square. If you simplify 2 to cancel, mm cancel, and your answer should be, we can say that in the form of yes, here g given, so we have to set up the values. So LL cancel, so ultimately 3g upon L, there is square, so under root 3g by L. So what is the value of g? Here value of g is already given, just a minute. Value of g is given 9.8, okay, they mention. So here g 9.8, okay, and put the value 9.8 multiplied by 3 divided by L. So answer here already, you can see root 30, because here L already given. Meter stick, that means obviously 1 meter, so definitely under root 30, because if you consider g 9.8 then 20.7 something, so answer we can say that under root 30 related. So obviously you can see 5.4 meter per second, okay, or under root 30. So this is very interesting point. Simple conservation of energy, you can see. So question number 10 very interesting. Don't forget the formula of rotational kinetic energy. Question number 11 also very handy. There is a meter stick is pivoted about its center. This is the center and this is pivoted like in this way. It can perform rotational motion. Okay, now a piece of wax of mass 20 gram. This is the piece of wax 20 gram is moving towards this, we can say the stick, and moving with speed 5 meter per second in strike, and we can say the stick to one end इसके साथ चिपक जाता है, and the stick to, we can say that it, so that stick starts to rotate, इसके साथ चिपक जाता है, and then you can see this object strike, and then you can see it performs this type of rotational motion. Stick starts to rotate in horizontal circle given the moment of inertia of the stick, and wax about the point pivot is 0.02 kg meter square. The initial angular velocity of the stick is blank. So this is the case of angular momentum L is equal to I omega, because L, what is the L? MVR. ये याद रखो MVR, ये most time पे. What is the angular momentum? It is also called moment of linear momentum. And moment of linear momentum, that means very easy. It is simply the magnitude of momentum multiplied by perpendicular distance. So what is the perpendicular distance of this? We can say that this is simply R. You can see. So very interesting point. All values we can say they given here. So we will set up the values. Okay. तो जरा देखो R यानी टोटल L का हाफ ही होगा. देखो so m here given 20 gram. So 20 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg. V given 5. R we have to consider L by 2 half, because radius, because we have to measure the distance from axis, or I can say that reference point, because motion takes place about this point, that's why. And I here 0.02 given, 0.02 omega your target. So if you simplify, then answer here simply 2.5 radian per second. This is, you can see L here 50 centimeter, don't forget, because this is meter stick, so there is 100 centimeter, or you can consider 1/2 meter also. So here answer 2.5 radian per second. But this is the logic, you can see. Most time as per law of conservation, as per concept of angular momentum. So क्योंकि ये motion इस तरह हो रही है, तो इसका perpendicular distance r, and this is the direction of momentum. So momentum multiplied by perpendicular distance is equal to I omega. So ये भी मस्त question है, don't forget. Now question number 12. There is a circular disc of mass m, mass 2 kg and radius 10 centimeter, rolls without slipping. Rolls without slipping. This is very important word in this data. With a speed 2 meter per second. The total kinetic energy of the disc. In the case of rolling without slipping, what is the total kinetic energy? It is simply the linear plus rotational motion. That means linear kinetic energy 1/2 mv square plus rotational kinetic energy 1/2 I omega square. Here 1/2 mv square plus 1/2, you can see I. What is the I? Disc. Disc का I है ml square by 2, and omega already we can convert V by R, so V by L square. You can also consider R square, don't worry. If you simplify, then you will get answer 6 joule. But this is, you can see, very important point. Whenever rolling without slipping, and you know that moment of inertia, और एक conversion लोगों को ध्यान में रखना, V square by L square. So IMP question and easy. Number 12, 6 joule. Now there is 13 number, horizontal disc. This type of disc is given, you can see, and disc rotating freely about its vertical axis through its center makes, you can see that 90 revolution per minute. Initially omega 1 is given 90 revolution. Omega 1 90 revolution. I would like to convert in the form of radian per second. So multiply by 2 pi by 16 revolution per minute. It is multiplied by 2 pi by 60, then RPM is converted in the form of radian per second. So इसको simplify करो तो 3 pi आंसर आ जाएगा. Just check it. 3 pi. So omega 1 3 pi. Now a small piece of wax of mass m falls vertically on the disc. यहाँ से इस तरह जिसे कह सकते हैं कि कोई छोटा सा वैक्स का टुकड़ा गिरता है जो मास m possess करता है और रेडियस और r जितनी दूरी पे. Okay. Then if the number of revolution per minute reduced to 60, because of this wax of mass m, number of revolution decreases and reduced to 60. So omega 2 already 60 revolution per minute multiplied by 2 pi 60. So omega 2 already here we have considered 2 pi. So what is your target? Your target to find the moment of inertia of the disc. Very IMP numerical, but ऐसा numerical आए then always apply conservation of angular momentum. Initial momentum, final momentum. Initial momentum, that means momentum of disc before wax appear or in absence of wax piece, and this is the final momentum, that means after piece of wax you can see that available on the surface of the disc. So I1 omega 1, I2 omega 2, I1. तो I1 यानी कि जब ये पोर्शन नहीं है तब, तो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया I1, and omega 1 तक 3 pi. I2 whenever wax is present then moment of inertia is changed. एक डिस्क का तो I1 है ही, I1 plus moment of inertia of this irregular shape body. What is the general formula of moment of inertia of irregular shape body? Mass into square of the distance from axis. So what is the mass? M. What is the distance from the axis? R. So R square. तो इधर moment of inertia change हो जाएगा. पहले I1 था क्योंकि wax का piece नहीं था, but in present of piece of wax moment of inertia is changed. We have to consider moment of inertia of disc plus moment of inertia of wax. A disc plus wax and angular speed reduced to 2 pi. इसको simplify करते हैं. देखो 2 pi pi cancel, 3 by 2 1.5. I1 is side, so 1.5 I1 minus I1 0.5 I1. So I1 is equal to 0.5 नहीं बना, 2 इधर 2 mr square. So what is the moment of inertia of the disc? Obviously 2 mr square. Heavy must the law of conservation of angular momentum most IMP. अगर 14 नंबर one of the most important question, इस बार के आप JEE 2020 सीरीज में देखो कितनी बार ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछ चुके हैं. मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट ये शॉर्टकट इसलिए मैंने इसको कंसीडर किया है. 2D scope moment of inertia I1 and I2 rotating about collinear axis passing through their center of mass and perpendicular to their plane with angular speed omega 1 and omega 2. तो ये पहली डिस्क है देखो, और ये जो रोटेट हो रहा है उसका मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया I1 है, एंगुलर स्पीड ओमेगा 1. और जिसे कह सकते हैं कि दूसरी डिस्क है उसका मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ये दूसरा डिस्क है. सेकंड डिस्क मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया I2 स्पीड ओमेगा 2. ये दोनों ऐसे ही रोटेट हो रही देखो. अब ये दोनों चिपक जाती है, दैट मींस दे बोथ वी कैन से दैट गेट कंबाइंड एंड फॉर्म अ सिस्टम. और पूरी सिस्टम घूम रही है तब उसका एंगुलर स्पीड ओमेगा सी, सी इज द कॉमन एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, वो फाइंड करने का पूछे तो ये रहा शॉर्टकट. द कॉमन एंगुलर स्पीड ओमेगा सी इज इक्वल टू I1 ओमेगा 1 प्लस I2 ओमेगा 2 अपॉन ओमेगा 1 प्लस ओमेगा 2. इस पेपर में तो एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछा है, मैंने इधर एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन दी है. ड्यूरिंग दिस कॉम्बिनेशन व्हेनेवर these two disks get combined, then what is the loss of energy? It can be found by using equation 1/2 I1 I2 upon I1 plus I2 omega 1 minus omega 2 the whole square. ये दोनों इक्वेशंस बहुत ही IMP JEE नीट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. और NCERT में चैप्टर जो 7 है उसका 27 नंबर का अनसोल्ड आप देखना, तो ये 27 नंबर अनसोल्ड को भी लीड कर रहा है, मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट. सो यू कैन सी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग न्यूमेरिकल. ये शॉर्टकट्स याद रखना, इसके रिलेटेड भी क्वेश्चन है वो हमने कवर किए हुए हैं. सो दिस इज योर आंसर ऑफ 14 नंबर. नाउ 15, द एंगुलर मोमेंटम ऑफ अ पार्टिकल performing uniform circular motion is L. So L is equal to I omega. But if the kinetic energy of particle is double and frequency is half, then what will be the angular momentum? So initial angular momentum L is equal to I omega and initial kinetic energy K is equal to 1/2 I omega square. अब second phase में energy becomes double. In this situation, you can see that moment of inertia is I dash and omega becomes half omega by 2. अब ये दोनों इक्वेशन का अपन लोग रेशियो ले तो अपने को I dash मिल जाएगा. That means if kinetic energy becomes double and angular speed becomes half, then what happen with moment of inertia? Then moment of inertia becomes 8 times of the previous one. अब अपने पास न्यू एंगुलर मोमेंटम का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करते हैं. L dash is equal to I dash omega dash. I dash का मतलब है एंगुलर स्पीड हाफ और काइनेटिक एनर्जी डबल हो जाए उसके बाद का मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इट इज 8 टाइम्स. ओमेगा डैश तो अपन लोग जानते हैं हाफ ओमेगा 2. इसको सिंपलीफाई करो 4i ओमेगा, बट i ओमेगा तो ओरिजिनल एंगुलर मोमेंटम, सो 4i ओमेगा i ओमेगा l, सो इट इज 4l. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नंबर 15 इजी. काफी लोग ये फॉर्मूला भी अप्लाई करते हैं. काइनेटिक एनर्जी k इज इक्वल टू l स्क्वायर अपॉन 2i. अगर इट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल हियर because omega is not included in this equation, that's why I have applied this method. Okay, next question number 16. If torque acting on a system is 0, then which quantity remains constant? Definitely angular momentum as per law of conservation of angular momentum. तो ज्यादा डिस्कस नहीं करते. 17 नंबर मोस्ट टाइम ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे there is a solid sphere is rolling without slipping. This is placed only for rolling without slipping then and then the fraction of its total energy associated with rotation is blank. आपको इसमें दो क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टोटल एनर्जी विथ रोटेशनल एंड फ्रैक्शन ऑफ एनर्जी इन टर्म्स ऑफ लीनियर। तो अगर इसका मतलब ये टोटल जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी है उसमें से रोटेशनल एनर्जी का कितना पार्ट होगा, सो यू हैव टू फाइंड kr by kt, दिस इज योर टारगेट, रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ रोटेशन। यू कैन सी क्वेश्चन, देखो फ्रैक्शन ऑफ इट्स टोटल एनर्जी इन टर्म्स ऑफ रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी। अगर यही क्वेश्चन पूछे फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टोटल एनर्जी इन टर्म्स ऑफ लीनियर काइनेटिक एनर्जी, तो आपको इधर काइनेटिक एनर्जी लीनियर या ट्रांसलेशनल लेना है, उसका शॉर्टकट भी बाद में देता हूं। तो ये शॉर्टकट याद रखो, रोटेशनल का पूछे फ्रैक्शन देन k² अपॉन r² प्लस k²। अगर लीनियर पूछे kl अपॉन kt का मतलब है टोटल, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टोटल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इन टर्म्स ऑफ यू कैन सी द लीनियर, then you have to write the same equation but instead of k you have to write r², so r² plus k²। ये दोनों शॉर्टकट्स याद रखने मोस्ट आईएमपी। तो ये शॉर्टकट में अब देखो मैंने क्या किया, ये शॉर्टकट है उसके ऊपर से ये डिराइव किया, डिवाइड बाय r² ऑन न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर। तो k² by r² डिवाइड बाय r² 1, k² डिवाइड बाय r²। व्हाट इज द k² by r² फॉर सॉलिड स्फीयर? k² by r² रेशियो ऑफ, you can see that gyrometric, sorry, you know that very well, the ratio of radius of gyration and to radius। तो अपन लोग सॉलिड स्फीयर के लिए जानते हैं 2/5 mr²। तो मैं इधर इसको बता देता हूं, सो 2/5 mr², इधर अपन लोग 2/5 रखते हैं, सो kr अपॉन kt is equal to 2/5 अपॉन 1 plus 2/5, you can see 1 plus 2/5। अब इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है, सो इफ यू सिंप्लीफाई देन यू कैन सी दैट यू विल गेट आंसर ऑफ वेरी इजी 5, इधर आएगा 2/5, 7/5, 2/7, दैट्स योर आंसर। ये मैंने शॉर्टकट दिया है लीनियर फ्रैक्शन में, ये रोटेशनल। सुपर। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 आल्सो वेरी आईएमपी। देयर इज वन ऑब्जेक्ट स्लाइड्स डाउन inclined plane and reaches the bottom with velocity v। कोई भी बॉडी ऐसा स्लाइडिंग करता नीचे आए तब उसका वेलोसिटी होता है √2gh, चैप्टर नंबर 3 मोशन इन 1D। बट द सेम बॉडी परफॉर्म रोलिंग मोशन विदाउट स्लिपिंग एंड अवेलेबल एट बॉटम, देन व्हाट इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी एट बॉटम परफॉर्मिंग रोलिंग मोशन विदाउट स्लिपिंग? ये अपन लोग जानते हैं √2gh 1 plus k² by r²। तो अपने को ये vds आंसर फाइंड करना है इन टर्म्स ऑफ v। तो वेरी इजी, v dash, and we are discussing for, we can say that body ring, ready, this is the ring, जो ऑब्जेक्ट दिया ring, पहले रिंग स्लाइड करते हुए नीचे आती है तब उसका वेलोसिटी √2gh होगा। यही रिंग अब रोलिंग मोशन करता हुआ नीचे आए तो उसका वेलोसिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ v फाइंड करना है। तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ k² by r² फॉर रिंग? 1, ये भूलना नहीं है, k² by r² 1। ये देखो k² by r² 2/5, फॉर डिस्क 1/2, ये आपको पता ही है। सो √2gh इंस्टेड ऑफ k² by r² 1, because for ring it is 1, so √2gh upon 2, but √2gh it is simply v, you can see v/2, ready? So here answer, sorry, √2gh is equal to v, so v/√2, इसके बदले v और अपॉन √2, so that's your answer। so अगर यही रिंग रोलिंग करते हुए नजर आए तो उसकी स्पीड स्लाइडिंग स्पीड से 1/√2 टाइम्स होगी। मस्त क्वेश्चन नंबर 18। नंबर 19, a swimmer while jumping into river from a height easily forms a loop। मतलब कैसे लूप करते नीचे गिरते हैं। if there are 4 options, if he pulls his arms and legs in, he keeps himself straight, he spreads his arm and legs, none of this। Obviously उसको अगर easily form loop करना हो तो अपन लोग जानते हैं कि he pulls legs and arms, because of holding of legs and arms, you know that what happen, distribution of mass decreases, MOI decreases, angular speed definitely increases। और वो बहुत ही अच्छी तरह लूप करता हुआ रोटेट करता हुआ नीचे जाएगा। सो आंसर आएगा ही पुल्स लेग्स एंड आर्म्स इन। ये भी हमने टॉपिक डिस्कस किया हुआ है, बिकॉज I is inversely proportional to ओमेगा, ये याद रखना है। नंबर 20 लास्ट क्वेश्चन, there is a hollow sphere of mass 1 kg, radius 10 centimeter is free to rotate about its diameter if a force 30 Newton is applied but tangentially। ऐसा hollow sphere और ऐसे tangentially force apply करते हैं, this is called Newton second law related numerical। then what is the angular acceleration? तो बहुत ही फेमस न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ, टॉर्क टाउ इज इक्वल टू आई अल्फा, टॉर्क टाउ इज इक्वल टू आर क्रॉस एफ। मगर आर और एफ, दिस इज आर परपेंडिकुलर, तो आर एफ साइन थीटा में थीटा 90, सो आर एफ आई अल्फा। बट दिस इज होलो स्फीयर, व्हाट इज द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ होलो स्फीयर? 2/3 mr²। अब आर एफ एम ऑल वैल्यूज गिवन, सेट अप द वैल्यूज, you have to simplify, then your answer will be 450 radian per second square, second square because angular acceleration। so friends, these all questions are very IMP, सभी के सभी दमखम वाले। 20 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो। मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि आपको ये जो चैप्टर है रोटेशनल मोशन के काफी सारे कंसेप्ट क्लियर होंगे। तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को देखना, इसमें से काफी क्वेश्चंस है वो 2021 के पेपर के नजदीक या उसमें हो सकते हैं। so solve these all questions and try to, we can say that, improvise your conceptual power, most important paper। okay, so next time मिलेंगे एक और पेपर के साथ। तब तक के लिए आप लोगों के पास टाइम है बहुत ही अभी भी, so just we can say that spend your time, don't waste your time। अब टाइम आ गया है जो भी धूम मचाना है उसके लिए, अब गियर चेंज करो फ्रेंड्स, बिकॉज ये बार बार की लड़ाई है। okay, only 4 to 5 months with you and you can change your, we can say that, total, we can say, the life। so मिलते हैं दोस्तों नेक्स्ट टाइम with, we can say that, some more important paper।